Hi everybody, it's DHSimmer and welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing a family generations create a sim. So basically I have 3 generations of sims that I'm making. I have this first sim that I'm doing, which is Lorena. I don't know how she pronounces it. Lorena Dickerson. And then she has 2 daughters, Latasha and Shauna Dickerson, and I'm coming up with a storyline on the spot. We're gonna come up with a storyline together on this voiceover, so that's what we're gonna do. And then her daughter Latasha, she has a son named Solomon. So basically this creative sim was originally based on, I was making Lorena and I was using the new afro hair. They updated that hair, which is so great. It looks so much better than before. It was much needed. I actually think it looks a little bit different than before, like a different style. I agree with that, like with, I thought that in the first place, and then Pixelate said it, I was like, yeah, I think that's who said it. But yeah, I like it, but it's different. I wish we had another one that was a little bit more similar to the other design, but like updated more, but you know, it's great. The hair is great nonetheless. So right now we're making Lorena, and she wants successful lineage, and she is family oriented, she's proper, she's good. So overall, she just loves her family. She loves living with her family. She lives with her 2 daughters and her grandson. And yeah, she overall just loves her family, and she's very proper. I imagine her in my head to be very religious. So yeah, that is Lorena. Okay, so let's come up with the storyline a little bit on the spot, because I figured, because I kind of had one when I was making these sims, but Lorena I imagine to be a little bit more, she's proper, she's more religious. She, I feel, kind of puts religion more in the family, where then her daughter Latasha, Solomon's mother, she her traits are, or her aspiration first is master chef. She wants to be a master chef. She is a foodie, family oriented too, and gloomy. So I think that his mother is very she's very work driven. Like, I imagine she probably has a business job, but then she also, her dream job is to become a chef, but she doesn't believe in herself, and I imagine she's pretty depressed and stuff. And that's where her sister comes in. Her sister also lives with them, Shauna, and Shauna I imagine to be like the aunt that's like kind of like the crazy aunt, kind of like she's very like over the top, cheerful, and she's like, that's just what I imagine her to be. She kind of moved in, she helps out quite a bit, but her aspiration is painter extraordinaire, and she's creative, goofball, and cheerful. So again, she's a little bit goofy, she's super cheerful, and she's creative. So I think that's her part into the family. And then there's Solomon, which Solomon is just like the jokester in the family. He's got big dreams. I think that his father probably left while his mother was pregnant. That's what I kind of thought in my head, because he also has the Dickerson last name. So I think that the father of his biological father probably left in the middle of her pregnancy, so he took on their last name because he's not really part of Solomon's life. So Solomon is a joke star, he is a dance machine, and he is a geek. So I imagine him to be kind of more, I feel like in the storyline he was more so raised by his aunt than his mom, because his mom was always so stressed out and so busy all the time, that his aunt, I believe, in my head, she doesn't have like a job. She's kind of like a freelance painter, and she kind of helps out around. And then Lorena, I imagine her to be retired, and she's at home and she does a lot of like household chores. She cleans up a bit. I actually should have gave her a neat trait, but I figured I'd give her proper. I don't use the proper trait a lot, so it was nice to give it to a sim, because I think it is quite it's quite a large trait in my opinion, because I don't know, but I think that really shows Lorena. Maybe I could have gotten rid of the good trait and replaced it with, what was I going to replace it with? Neat, that was, but I don't know. Overall, I think I just tried to make her like more of a religious person. So yeah, that's who I imagined them all to be. I hope you like the storyline that I came up with right now, kind of when I was making it and on the spot now. And I hope you like these Sims. Of course, you can download them on the gallery. My gallery ID is it's so hard to point to these things now that I have this thing here. DHSimmer. Everything that I'm on is right here. This is everything. Every platform you can think of except SoundCloud, but nobody should follow me on there in the first place. So yeah, I hope you enjoy, like I said. Now, did they update all the afro hairstyles? Yeah, I think there's one more. I think there might be one more short one. I don't know if they updated it yet, though. I honestly don't know. I didn't check in on it yet. I didn't, like, check for sure. But I heard some people talking about a little bit that they should update all the base game hairstyles. And I am very for that. There's a couple of them that are just like, I feel like right now they really got into their thing where they're making, like, amazing hairs and stuff for the game. And then the base game stuff that came out, what, 6 years? No, it's gonna be 7 years soon. It came out 7 years ago. It just doesn't, it's not as great as the new stuff that all came out because, I don't know, it's just not as good because they weren't in their element yet. They were just coming off The Sims 3. The Sims 3 had a totally different style. They were just working into this. And of course, it's like, we have newer technology now. It's easier to make things. So yeah. Also, back in the day, they only had one expansion pack. I actually wasn't like a big time Sims player during that time. I actually started in 2017. It was September 2017 when I bought the game. I think for a few months in the summer 2017, I was watching The Sims on different gaming channels. I actually didn't know there were Sims channels at the time. I was watching more like 24-hour challenges and like Lauren Z-Side and Gloom, I think, did like Sims Let's Plays, and I really like that. I remember when I downloaded the game, I was like, I want to live in that city world that I see everyone do, and I'm like, oh wait, I have to pay $40 for a city world? And I was a little bit shocked, but I hope you enjoy this Create a Sim nonetheless. Leave a like, subscribe down below, turn on notifications if you haven't already. Right now I am making Solomon, but yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Bye everybody, bye guys. What's my outro? Bye guys.